Okay, if everyone could just please stay seated. Hi, good evening, everyone. We'd like to officially welcome you to one of the events of the summer. And as Shirley told us yesterday, if you don't cry, you don't love me. So get ready to shed some tears or at least dab some water on your face and pretend. I'm Julia, and this is Tamara, and we are Shirley's close friends.
We also like Stewart a lot, too. We're so happy to be here, and I'm even happier that Shirley had to ask Julia to come up here and be my chaperone. In all seriousness, we know that Shirley and Stewart are so excited to have all of you here celebrating with them. We have plenty to look forward to tonight, including a delicious dinner, a sprinkle of speeches, and some dropping it low on the dance floor. Wow, what an entrance. Good thing Stewart had a year and a half to practice those moves. Since these two got engaged, a lot has gone down in the life of Shirley and Stewart, and I can only imagine how they've been passing the time. So, Shirley, as an engineer, I believe it's very important that we look back and reflect on the events of this past year so we can always look to improve processes for the future.
Okay, Stewart.
Okay, I'll go first. So, I got promoted.
Me too, and I ran a marathon.
Oh, yeah? Well, I got promoted twice.
Well, I ran another marathon, and I beat my time by 6 minutes.
Well, we bought a house together.
Stella turned 1.
I played 100 hours of the new Zelda game.
I rewatched Gossip Girl again.
Without me?
Shirley, Stewart, you two have accomplished so much together already, and now you can add married to the list. We are so honored to be part of your lives and to get to celebrate this special day with you.
That means kiss.
Woo! All right, everyone. So for our first speech of the night, we'd like to call up some very special people to the stage. Please welcome Shirley's parents, Liu and June.
Thank you very much. I'm so excited. Welcome, everyone. Then your turn.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you for being here to celebrate the wedding of Shirley and Stewart with my husband and I. We're very happy and proud to see Shirley and Stewart sitting together and ready to start their new life as a married couple. And thank you for being part of this special day. Shirley is our only child. And she was born at 11:04 a.m. on February 28, 1996. Since then, Shirley has been a tremendous joy to us. And we love her more than any words can say. So here's to Shirley. Shirley, you're our heart and soul. You are everything. You are smart, gifted, kind, energetic, and beautiful. Particularly, I would like to say, you are very determined and resilient. I clearly remember when Shirley decided to take grade 10 piano RCM examination, she practiced 4 hours a day for 2 consecutive months in the summer of 2011 and received her certificate of first-class honor with distinction before high school started. And now, as most Shirley's friends know, she's on a mission preparing herself for 2024 Boston Marathon. So we're so impressed that the rain, snow, and sore muscles didn't stop her. So we'll be always proud of you no matter what place you finish in the race. So now to Stuart. Stuart, we first met in 2016 at Queen's. The more we get to know you, the more we love you. Stuart, you are very responsible, hardworking, intelligent, diligent, organized, and handsome man who loves Shirley unconditionally, respects her, supports her, and makes her laugh. We're so grateful that you two found each other and that you share the same value, goals, and dreams. Stuart, you are a great son-in-law to us and a welcome addition to our family and extended families in China. By the way, Shirley's relatives, including her grandparents, uncles, and aunts, and also her cousins, are unable to be here. But they have asked us to pass on their loves and sincere congratulations to you both. We also would like to take this opportunity to thank Carol and Ted for raising Stuart, such a great son. And thank you also goes to Grace and Stuart's grandparents for welcoming Shirley into your families with open arms. And we are honored to have you as part of our family now. Finally, I'd like to say to Shirley and Stuart, a healthy marriage is like a double scull rowing, so you two are perfect teammates for each other. Remember to work hard together, communicate well, synchronize your strokes, balance weights, trust each other, and support each other through the high and low tides of life. Okay? Yeah. No.
Okay. My turn again?
Yeah.
Okay, my wife have said what I want to say. Just one sentence. Let's raise our glass and toast to the happy couple. May they have a wonderful lifetime together. Cheers! Thank you very much.
All right. Next, we'd like to call up Stuart's parents, Carol and Ted, to say a few words.
Okay, good evening, everyone. Thank you, everyone, for traveling to this special occasion. The gathering of cherished family and friends from diverse stages of Shirley and Stuart's life is something that warms our hearts. We are pleased that you could come to celebrate this very important day in their lives and all of our lives. Now, Stuart, I wanted us to say something like how much of an angel he was growing up. Well, we're not entirely sure if basement trolls sport angel wings. Stu really liked our setup in the basement for video gaming. Stuart did have another interest in soccer and downhill skiing, but there was always enough time to squeeze in a game of Call of Duty. Yes, Stu now grown, but some things remain constant. Shirley and Stu have a great setup in their basement today, and I think there's still some time for gaming. Stu, we are proud to see this milestone in your life. It has been an exciting journey watching you grow and achieve so many things. From your eventful entry into this world, you were quite the hefty baby, to your first somewhat harrowing experience driving a manual transmission in my brand new car. It's been a ride. Your journey to this day has been filled with determination, kindness, unwavering spirit. As you step into this new role as a husband, know that we are there with love and support and excited to watch your life continue to blossom.
I should have gone first because that's going to make me cry. It's hard to believe it's been almost 7 years since we first met Shirley. It was a fall weekend during their 3rd year at Queen's, and Shirley was in town to attend an event at the Swedish Embassy in advance of her semester abroad. I imagine both Stu and Shirley felt a touch of nervousness, and, truth be told, Ted and I may have shared some of that same emotion. We needn't have worried. From that first meeting, we could see what a beautiful person Shirley was. We've been delighted to watch their relationship blossom. And today marks a significant milestone in this journey. And Shirley, we are so happy to have you as a daughter-in-law. To June and you've raised such an exceptional young woman who embraces life with remarkable enthusiasm, and she's an amazing runner. So, in closing, to use a running analogy, Stuart and Shirley, may your feet always find the perfect rhythm on the track, and may the wind be forever at your back. May every stride bring you closer to your goals, and every finish line mark a new beginning. May you find strength in one another and create a life filled with laughter, understanding, and unwavering support. Cheers.
Hello, everyone. I'm back. Hope you're enjoying your first few bites. We're going to hop into the next round of speeches now. And I would like to invite up a very special lady, one of Shirley's bridesmaids, and my old roommate of 6 years, Caitlin Bartlett.
Hello, everyone. So I would first like to start off by saying, if you are single, can you please stand up? Stand up, everyone. If it's complicated, that works too. Now, please take a look around. Take a look around. Okay, you may now be seated. You're welcome. If any weddings come of this, I definitely need an invite. So Shirley and I met at Queen's in our first year, but our friendship really began when she asked if I would be her partner to apply to be a boss, which is essentially a snobby Queen's Commerce way of saying a group leader who welcomes new students to Queen's. It's actually a lot more fun than it sounds. The application is more of an audition than an application. So naturally, Shirley thought it would be a great idea to choreograph a dance to a High School Musical song. But since we were so early on in our friendship, little did Shirley know that she chose a tone-deaf partner with 2 left feet. So needless to say, we did not get the part, but it was a great bonding moment, and we got a hilarious memory and it started a beautiful friendship. So I'd say we won the jackpot. Now fast forward and enter Stuart. I've watched their relationship bloom over the past 7 years, and I have to say, Shirley is quite lucky to have found such a kind and patient man. But Stuart, I think you're the one who is truly lucky. For example, Shirley is fiscally responsible. She's always looking out for a great deal. Most recently, she found a steal of a deal on a pair of hot pink Jimmy Choo shoes for 50% off. Look at how much money she's saving you. She truly couldn't afford not to buy them. Also, when she is spending money, she's investing in your future. Her designer handbags and shoes will definitely become collector's items one day. So you'll be able to sell them and splurge on a penthouse apartment for Stella. Shirley is always entertaining. She will start singing show tunes at a moment's notice, and may just end up singing the entire soundtrack of Phantom of the Opera. You may not know you wanted some entertainment at the time, Stuart, but trust me, you did. Mostly because you didn't have a choice. Stuart, she's already also given you the opportunity to become a much more handy man. Starting by letting you build her closet room/office, or clawfice, as she likes to call it. And don't worry, that's just the start of it. I've seen her list of projects, and I can't wait to see what happens when you have to learn how to weld. Good luck. Now, one thing Shirley and I share a serious love for is everything Christmas. And because of her, Stuart, every holiday season for the rest of your life will feel like you're living in a Hallmark movie. So I hope you're ready for decades of cheesiness to come. Also, more seriously, Shirley will always be your biggest fan. With anything you do. One of my absolute favorite things about Shirley is how excited she gets about literally everything. I think that's where Stella got it from. She always makes you feel special, even about the smallest accomplishments, and is always there to cheer you on. Lucky for you, Stuart, you get to experience that every day for the rest of your life. Shirley has been dreaming of her wedding day for as long as I've known her, so I hope this day has already been everything you've been dreaming of, hope for and more. And based on her permanent smile all day, I think it is. Little fumble. Finally, the reason we're all here today is to celebrate Shirley and Stuart's love. You are two of the most thoughtful and loyal people I know, honestly, both in your friendships with everyone here today and with each other. They say to be a perfect pair, you're supposed to find a person who shares your values in life. And I see that whenever I spend time with Shirley and Stuart. I couldn't think of a better match for either of you. You truly deserve each other. So let's all raise a glass to Shirley and Stuart. May your life be full of love, laughs, and cute babies.
All right, we have one more for you. So next we'd like to invite up not one, but two of Stuart's groomsmen to say a few words. Sarge and Felix, please come on up.
Hello, everyone. We'll do our best to try and top the previous speeches. So for those of you that don't know, Felix and I went to high school with Stuart and have known him since the 7th grade. In other words, this means that we have over 14 years of embarrassing and funny stories of Stuart to share with everyone tonight. Unfortunately for you, we were told to keep this brief and professional. So we'll have to save the most embarrassing ones for later on in the night. So feel free to come and see us throughout the night, and we'll be happy to share. Believe it or not, Stuart and I are both massive nerds. In high school, we spent most of our time talking about or playing video games. And here we are now, in our late 20s, pursuing careers in one of the nerdiest fields there is out there, engineering. Clearly, not much has changed. As we are growing older, and despite us living further and further away from each other, I'm very glad that we're able to maintain our strong friendship. Who would have thought that gaming would play a positive role in our adult lives? Stuart, you are amazing. You're an amazing friend, and I know that you'll be a great husband, even though this might sometimes come in between our gaming. And Shirley, as a word of advice, if ever you need Stuart to get off his games, just remember the line that Ted always used. Stuart, I think you're done. It works every time.
All right, for those who don't know, or for those who know Stuart, you know that he's a very, very competitive man. Stuart would find the weirdest activities and say, oh, I bet I can beat you at that, I bet I can beat you at that. And I'll be honest, he would, most of the time, beat us at everything. Stuart would compete with everyone in sports, in academics, video games, you name it. Competitions got so bad between us that in our 11th or 12th grade year, we came up with the Stuart Felix Olympics. And I'll save you some details. Stuart beat me at chin-ups, bench press, 400 meters. And to add insult to injury, he actually beat me with a better grade in French class. And it's my native tongue. So, Stuart also won the race at finding love. And that brings me joy because he has finally found his match. Shirley, you are smart, you're funny, athletic, and a beautiful person. Oh, and slightly competitive too. So I'm very glad that you're giving Stuart a run for his money. He was already great, but it's nice to see you bring out the best version of himself, also the happiest. Shirley, Stu, we love you both a ton, and know that you have a long and happy life ahead of you. Sarge and I are excited to have played a part of this special day, and look forward to seeing you, whatever you're able to achieve together. On this note, we're going to raise our glass, but I'd like to ask some special help from our man, Ted, to close us off.
Boys, I think you're done.
All right, as everyone is digging into their few first bites of dessert, I'd like to call up Blake, Stewart's best man, to say a few words.
All right. Hello, everyone. For those that don't know me, my name is Blake. I've had the privilege of knowing Stu for the large majority of my life. When I was a baby, I moved to a home in Voyageur in Orleans that happened to be next to Bonnie and Floyd, Stu's grandparents. I'm happy to see both of them are here with us tonight. Hi, Bonnie. Hi, Floyd. My mom was recently telling me a story, Stu, about her first play date. Carol, you can probably back me up on this one. Stu came over and he slept the entire time he was over at my house. This was not at all a surprise to me, because this is how our play dates go nowadays as well. So it was only faith that brought me and Stu together and contributed to our long, meaningful friendship. In fact, Stu, if I wasn't here with you tonight, I'd be working a night shift in Toronto, so thank you for getting me out of work. Growing up with Stu, we always had a lot of fun. Well, at least I had a great time. Whether we were skiing in Lake Placid, having childhood parties, or eating endless ice cream sundaes in Mexico, Stu and I always found a way to keep each other entertained. I'm also happy to see Stu's sister Grace in attendance tonight, although she's not here right now. Still going through this joke. When Grace and I were children, we agreed to get married when we grew up. Although Stuart's sister Grace, she's a great sister, she's not great at keeping her childhood promises. As I found out, she recently got married to Nick. Congratulations, both of you. When Stu first moved to Toronto for work, he reached out to me asking if I wanted to move in with him and his friend from university. This friend of his turned out to be Justin Dunyan. Yeah, this is your portion of the speech, buddy. So it was shortly after moving in with Stu and Dunyan that I met his amazing wife-to-be, Shirley. Shirley, I was always amazed how you could light up a room with your smile and your bright, bubbly personality. From early on into my introduction into the relationship, I realized that they were a perfect match. Some would say like peanut butter and jelly, or ice cream and hot fudge, or as Justin would say, like gin and soda, like gin and juice, or gin and more gin. They are truly great together. Although the day Stu moved out of our condo, it was a sad day for me. I was happy he's moving in with a woman he loves, and that he was leaving his PlayStation. Finally, Stu, as I sat down to write this brief speech, I realized all the great memories that I ever resolved of you and your family being a part of my life. Surely I couldn't be more happy that you are now a part of that family. Although I feel like I have a lifetime of memories, I know your journey is just beginning, and I look forward for all the wonderful time to come. So I propose a toast to Stu and Shirley. I love you both. Thanks.
All right. So next, we'll be hearing from Shirley's maid of honor, who we know has been doing a lot of last-minute preparation for this wedding, including finishing her speech just a couple of hours ago. We will give her the benefit of the doubt that she was busy with many maid of honor duties. So Alice, the floor is now yours.
Okay. Hi, everyone. Hope you're all enjoying your evening. For those of you I haven't had the pleasure of meeting yet, my name is Alice, and I'm honored to be Shirley's maid of honor. So from the get-go, Shirley made it abundantly clear to me that my speech better make her cry or we're not friends anymore. Clearly, there's a trend. Luckily for me, our relationship is more like that of sisters than friends. And the thing with sisters is you can't get rid of them regardless of what they say.
She also didn't clarify if they're supposed to be happy tears or sad tears. So, with all that in mind, here are 10 things I hate about Shirley. Obviously, I'm kidding. That would take way too long, so here's my top 3. Number 1, Shirley definitely doesn't light up any room she walks into. Number 2, she definitely doesn't set her mind to things and achieve them. And number 3, she's definitely way too slow of a runner. I mean, speed it up. So, anyways, that's all they really gave me time for tonight. So, cheers, everyone. I'm kidding. Shirley would actually kill me. And if you even for a second thought any of that was true, you should have your access to the open bar revoked. Because, number 1, no one lights up a room the way Shirley's does, and I think we all know that here. She always has a smile on her face, and if it's after July 1st, a Christmas carol to go with it. And if you were to walk into a room and not know anyone there, Shirley would be the first to come up to you and say, "Hi, I'm Shirley, nice to meet you." And I've been lucky to witness this many times. Number 2, I am so fortunate to have a role model in my best friend and someone I'm constantly inspired by. Whether it's personal ambitions or career goals, Shirley's is always the one to remind me to not settle or underestimate my own abilities, and I know our entire friend group can attest to that. And when something goes wrong, she always has a way of finding the positive. And number 3, I don't think I need to elaborate how many people can say they qualify for Boston on their first go, so we can't wait to cheer you on next year. I've been lucky to share so many fun and incredible memories with Shirley's over the almost 10 years we've known each other since our first week at Queen's. From struggling through finance and accounting together so we could go on exchange, to drunken mistakes at various Kingston establishments. Shirley's lucky I actually don't kiss and tell because most aren't appropriate for tonight. Awkwardly enough, she has chosen to bring one of her drunken decisions here tonight. And since they're already in the room, I figured we could share this one story with everyone. And also since you chose to marry him. For those that still haven't heard, Shirley and Stewart are in the top 1 percentile of Stage's nightclub makeouts that make it to the altar. And ever since that fateful night, minus the 5 months where Shirley did go Stewart, they have been inseparable and aligned on building the incredible life in which they share together today. Stewart, you have a way of balancing out Shirley's Pomeranian energy with absolute ease, and even when we throw you into the middle of our girls' nights, you always lean right in and let your dance moves shine. And we can't wait to see that dance monkey rendition again here tonight. Your calmness and composure will serve you both well as you move into the next stage of your life, and there really is no one more perfect for Shirley than you. Also, by the way, this is the nicest I've ever been to Stewart and probably will ever be. It has been an honor to watch your relationship flourish and both of you grow as individuals. I've learned so much simply from witnessing the way you support each other in both professional and personal goals, from promotions professionally and personally, to the addition of my favorite S, Stella, and buying and renovating your beautiful home. I'm so excited to see your family grow, see your nickname collection evolve beyond Shirley Poopy Pants and Stewart Poopy Pants, and most importantly, I can't wait to see Stella become famous. I love you both so much and wish you a lifetime of happiness, so cheers to the newlyweds.
All right, we got one more speech for you all. I'd like to invite Stella up to the stage. Just kidding. I'd love to call up our couple of the evening, Shirley and Stewart, to say the last few words.
Okay. Okay. Hi, everyone. We wanted to take this moment to thank you all for coming to celebrate this special day with us. For Stewart and I, this has been the most magical day because of all of you, really. It's rare to have all our favorite and most important people in our lives gather together in one room for such a happy occasion. Many of you have not only supported us today, but every day over the past 7 years to get us to where we are today.
We're so lucky to have such genuine, good people and lifelong friends to surround ourselves with. There's so much love in this room, and there are no other words to describe how we feel but grateful. Not everyone gets to experience friendships and relationships like this in their lifetime, and we are blessed to have so many. Now, a few thank yous. First, we want to thank the people that were standing up there with us today. First, the boys, Justin, Felix, Sarge, Mike, and Blake. Thanks for making Shirley's vision come true. But seriously, love you all, and thanks for being up there with us.
And to my ladies, Caitlin, Maddie, Jen, Morgan, Beatrice, and Alice, you're all sisters to me. And to our MCs, Julia and Tamara, thank you for coordinating this lovely evening for us and for all the work you did leading up to tonight to ensure it would be seamless for Stuart and I to enjoy. To our families who have supported us through everything in our lives and become one big family over the past few years, mom, dad, new dad, thank you for supporting us throughout the entire process and for making this whole weekend so special for us. We feel so lucky to have such loving, supportive, and selfless parents that want nothing but the best for us and our relationship. And to Grace and Nick, thank you for being the best siblings. My wish of having siblings growing up has finally come true after 27 years, and you guys were worth the wait.
And to our vendors. So to the staff at the Fairmont, such a beautiful venue, friendly and kind staff, delicious food. Thank you, chef, and overall amazing experience.
Thank you.
And Wedicor, again, for making all of this come true, Shirley's vision. To DJ Jamie for bringing the good vibes so far and throughout the rest of the night. We'll see you all on the dance floor later. And then Luke and Bethany and team, thank you for capturing these amazing moments today. You really are great people, and we're so happy to be able to work with you and relive these special moments from today.
And last but certainly not least, Erica, our fairy godmother who made this all happen. Erica, I know couples probably tell you how awesome you are all the time, but honestly, choosing to work with you was the best decision we made while planning for our wedding. Not only did you allow us to actually enjoy the process by taking on all the hours of planning and coordinating, but you did everything with our best interests in mind and had our backs throughout all the ups and downs. You've become a friend that we truly trust, so thank you. Now finally, to close things off, first, I want everyone to enjoy the open bar. Woo! Responsibly. Also, we hope to see you all on the dance floor dancing the night away. Stuart is especially looking forward to Yeah by Usher being played again. Woo! And I want you all to sing along to the 10-minute version of All Too Well by Taylor Swift. All right, cheers! Woo!